You can keep him now, because Sharon's here to take us through Soapland. Now, Sharon, where are we starting?
Well, talking of men that run off to loose women, we're going to start with a trip to the Couples and Corrie legend Alan Halsall, who's waiting for us over in Manchester. And just when we thought Unlucky in Love Tyrone has settled down for good, there's about to be a shock on the street because, yes, Alina, his ex, is back. Ugh.
I think I'm falling for you.
You slept with her? We kissed. That was it. So what now? I don't know. I don't know what I want.
When I actually saw that little blue line, I felt excited.
Let's go for it.
Is the baby gonna sleep in your room?
Yeah, for the first 6 months.
Then what? It's not even our room. Your 10-year-old daughter broke in to steal back a cuddly toy, then set fire to the flat.
I'm so sorry, but the baby's heart has stopped beating.
Fizz is gonna tell the police everything. I promise you, Alina. We will put it right.
You can't bring back my baby. Keep away from me.
Why didn't you tell me I was pregnant? Can't you see this changes everything?
This baby will have nothing to do with you.
I want to be a part of their life if you'll just let me.
It can't happen because there is no baby. There never was.
And we are so lucky because we've got the one and only Alan Halsall here, who plays Tyrone. Hello, Alan. You are looking very, very well, I've got to say.
Hey, Al. They didn't want me in there either.
I was wondering when you were going to come back.
Can't wait 12 hours for Lorraine to start, so I just better come back.
We've moved on. We've moved on to Tyrone in Coronation.
You're a bit puffed out. Yeah. We've got Alan joining us now.
Yes.
Sharon, but for somebody who's not familiar with the storyline here, can you give us a recap?
Yeah, hang your head in shame, Tyrone, because we're going to do it. So Tyrone, Alina turned up and Tyrone cheated on the lovely Fizz, and Alina went off, as we saw in that recap, saying that she was not pregnant, but was she maybe telling a little lie? So tonight she turns up. Do you think she's going to be causing a bit of trouble for us, Alan?
I mean, this is Soapland. Of course there's going to be trouble, and it's going to fall on Tyrone's doorstep.
Alan, I cannot wait to see Fizz's reaction. Do you think there might be a little bit of ruckus on the street, on those cobbles?
Well, of course there could be. I mean, like I said, this is Soapland, but I think this may be a real test or testament to Tyrone and Fizz's new marriage as well.
How excited do you get, Alan, when a storyline like this comes in and you know there's going to be tensions flaring a little bit? Do you get giddy about it?
Honestly, I think in October, November time, I'll have been part of Coronation Street for 26 years. And still, when I get those scripts and I'm involved in these stories, I still get those butterflies. I can't wait to get in work and perform with people like Jen McAlpine every day. I just love my job, and I have done all those years. I'm very lucky.
Well, I think that's it. So you're talking about Jenny there. So Fizz literally bumps into Alina tonight. Now, she's not been telling him. She knows that she's back, but she's not been telling him. Is she... I mean, this must be her greatest fear. This is her big threat to the marriage, isn't it? Is she right to feel threatened?
I think anyone would feel threatened. You know, I think Tyrone would want to reassure Fizz now that their relationship is different, but obviously Alina turning back up and then also having a surprise as well that Fizz finds out about, you know, sure, it's going to make her think about our relationship, and then Tyrone's got a whole juggling act of trying to keep everyone happy.
Well, no offence, but he's quite weak. He's quite easily led. He's a bit of a feckless man. All the men are in Corrie. Do you think he's going to be tempted?
I mean, me as an actor, I'm hoping not. I think Tyrone should have learnt his lesson by now. He's been through plenty. And I'm hoping that, you know, this new marriage for Tyrone and Fizz is the start of something lovely for them. I say the start, I mean, they've been on and off for over 20 years. So, you know, if he's not learnt his lesson by now, then I'm not so sure he ever will.
Oh, and, Alan, we can't have you here without asking about Helen Worth, who plays Gail Platt. She's been there for 50 years, haven't she now, Sharon? I mean, what's the reaction been like from the cast there? Because I know we've been to the Cobbles, and you guys have got so much respect for all those guys that have been there for years. It's like you look at them like they're like sort of gods. It's so lovely to see. There's just so much respect on that set.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And it came as a surprise to a lot of us. I know she'd spoke to the people, you know, as part of her family, but it came as a surprise to a lot of us. And, you know, Helen is one of the top 3 legends. You know, I look at like Bill Roach and Barbara and Helen as like, you know, they're the matriarch and patriarch of Coronation Street. So to lose somebody like that, but also for the show to lose someone like Gail, who's been involved in incredible stories throughout the years, mostly due to her husband's, you know, it will be a real loss for the show.
Yeah, she's a bad picker. How long have you been there then, Alan? Because I feel like you've been there forever.
Yeah, it'll be 26 years at the end of this year.
Is that how long it's been?
Still got a baby face, though, hasn't he?
Yes.
And hey, how's the knee? You did had a bad knee injury.
Yeah, I've had a couple of operations on my knee, so listen, they never lengthened my legs like I asked them to, but I'm getting there, thank you.
Well, let's hope that his future in the street lasts longer than Gail's husband's do, and we're going to be seeing you around for a long time yet.
Yes.
But yes, stay away from that, Alina.
Thank you, Alan. Thanks for joining us. We
Cheers,
appreciate
Alan.
you guys.
Thank you so much.
you.
Well, let's turn to what else is going on in the
yes,
world of soap.
please.
Let's have a little recap of what else has been going on in Soapland there. Wasn't he fabulous to see?
Yeah, what a nice
Love
bloke, yeah.
him.